And just a nice, good focus, you guys, to start again on just really moving through those hip flexors, through that lunge matrix, those good positions forward, up to the side, and back at a diagonal. Just make sure your butt gets nice and tight as you push your hips forward. Core is nice and tight so that pelvis rocks backwards where we want it to. I want you guys to feel good to switch those legs after about 5 times around. Start to recognize which leg's a little tighter than the other. You guys get in the overhead swings. You can do some rotating if that feels a little bit better. Maybe the arms aren't ready to get completely overhead yet. Good work. From there, you guys are going to switch into our hamstring drives. So if you guys want to elevate, get up off the floor, you can. Foot's going to go out in front, toe pointing towards you, just diving down towards that foot, towards the inside, and reaching that arm all the way across for the big stretch. Again, as you rotate towards the inside for that inside reach, make sure those hips open up so we're getting a little more pull towards the inside of the leg than just behind the knee. So really turning that pelvis all those directions as we're reaching. Good. About 5 times around, switch those legs, hit the other side. Good. Start to be a little active in your upper back. Drop your shoulders down, squeeze those shoulder blades back a little bit. And a couple more good ones, a couple big deep breaths. Beautiful. Good work, you guys. Great job. Get on up to our feet. Let's just kind of shake those legs out just a little bit. Let's start with a couple nice big arm circles. Let's just kind of loosen up those fingers, those arms a little bit. Make sure your jaw's nice and relaxed. We're able to kind of breathe. Let's big deep breaths in. After about 10 good ones back, let's start working our way forward. Good, you guys. Perfect. Let's go backwards again. Let's move some of the smaller circles now. A little bit more control of those shoulders. Palms to be facing forward or down. Whatever feels best for you right now. Just squeezing the shoulder blades back. Good. After about 10, let's start moving forward. Good job, you guys. Shake them out. And then open and close. Kind of finish moving those shoulders around a little bit. Let's start going into just a nice, easy posterior shoulder stretch. Arms going to go across that chest, you guys. We're going to take a nice big step out in front, and we're going to keep this static today. So instead of alternating legs, we're going to drive forward and do 5 good pulls. Just feeling a nice stretch through that shoulder. I want you guys to try to lock your eyes straight ahead so that we start to get rotation of the neck without having to use the muscles of the neck themselves. Good. Once you finish there, switch arms, switch those legs. Nice big long stride, you guys. Open up that stance a little bit more of a split lunge. And then just really driving forward. Try to pull that shoulder down away from the ear and across that body. Good, you guys. And just shake those arms nice and loose one more time. Beautiful. We're going to go palm out in front, grab the tops of those fingers, or I guess you could say the bottom of the fingers, and you're going to pull towards you. And we're just going to kind of sit through that hand, through that wrist. Just a little stretch to the top of that forearm. Kind of turn the hand in and out a little bit. Try to get those fingers nice and straight. You can even try to spread them a little bit. That's going to pull a little bit more length of the tissue of that wrist and forearm. And not a ton of time here. And then we'll just go ahead, turn, switch sides. Okay, this is all about some of that grip strength. We're going to be grabbing a hold of some things today, so I want to make sure those fingers feel nice and loose. You guys can go kind of down the fingers too. You don't even have to just pull on all of them. You can pull on 2 of them at a time, maybe the middle 2. Just feel the difference in where that tension happens. Good, you guys. Before we jump into a little bit more dynamic type stuff, let's go up into a couple of shoulder stretches. Let's find an anchor, a nice wall or a door frame. Let's go through a couple of easy pec lunges, opening up the front of the chest, taking a couple of nice big deep breaths. Taking that head in that opposite direction. It feels good for the neck. Just make sure that jaw is nice and relaxed. Beautiful. Once you guys feel good after about 10 good drives, switch around, hit the other side. Good again. We should have a nice neutral jaw. If anything, we can kind of look away from where the shoulder is stretching. Again, to work on a little more rotation in the neck. Good, give me a couple more good drives, you guys. Shake them out. Beautiful. All right, team, we're going to start with just some hip excursions just to get moving a little bit through our lower extremities. So we're going to go feet about hips width apart. I'm going to show you guys from the side so that way you can see me moving forward and back. We're going to hinge back at those hips, reach those hands forward. I'm going to feel a nice little pull in the back of those hamstrings. Now, when you guys pull your butt back, I want those inner thighs, kind of the hip flexors, to feel like they're flexing and pulling your butt back. So we're going to reach, get a nice good morning in, and we're going to drive up overhead, squeeze the butt, get a nice big stretch. We're going to work for about 5 to 10, so you guys can move at kind of your own speed that you feel good. If you want to work on kind of isolating one leg, you can kind of drive over the left shoulder, push the right hip out. Again, this is going to mimic some of the, maybe some kettlebell swings. Oh, what do you know? Let's go through 2 more. Good, perfect. So there's our sagittal plane for our hip excursions. We're going to narrow the feet up a little bit. We're going to drive the hips side to side. So I'm going to reach my hand opposite of where my hip goes. Just getting a little bit more in the stretch of the IT band. So again, opposite arm, opposite hip. Again, a more narrow stance for these frontal plane positions. If we're too wide, we're not going to get much of a hip shift before we get some tension in the groin. Good. Now we're just going to advance on that. Now I'm going to reach my right hand overhead as I drive to the right. So now lengthening the tissue a little bit more. Good. Arm reaches straight towards the sky, not a bent elbow overhead. Good. Then we're going to take it one step further. We're going to step across and reach over. Come back to the middle, step the other direction. Really just getting moving those hips side to side today. Good. 2 more. Beautiful. Now we're going to jump into our rotation. So we're going to start. I want both feet planted on the ground. We're going to rotate. I don't want either heel to lift. You guys can reach your hands if that feels good. Get some of the upper back moving, but we're not pivoting in the feet yet. Just kind of get moving in the upper back, some rotation, kind of like you're pulling a bow and arrow in both directions. Good. Once we feel good there, now we're going to slowly start to pivot. So that just means lifting the opposite heel to get through your other hip a little bit more. You guys can reach some different heights. Just stay upright with your chest. Just getting some different motions, the upper back, low back. Good. And then from there, we're going to take a step and reach, come back to the middle, take a step and reach. Good. Again, I'm trying to really focus on getting my hips around without my foot starting to slide or toe out. Let's go through just a couple more. I know none of us have tight hips, but we're going to work on them. This is the biggest lie I made all day. Oh, beautiful. Shake those legs out just a little bit. And let's jump into some more of our dynamic stuff now that we've just got moving in a nice, easy way. Let's get down on the ground into our Spider-Man positions. Nothing crazy, nothing new. Consistency is king. We got 10 seconds. We're down in a push-up position. We're going to alternate the legs, just driving our hips to the floor. Oh, that feels good already. Nice big stretch in those hip flexors. Nice big long stride. And here we go. We're going to work for about 30 seconds, you guys. Shifting that weight around. Nice strong shoulders. Really good press up out of that position. And start taking some big deep breaths. Really settling in, getting some oxygen into the body. Very nice. Got about 15 seconds here before we turn over into our hollow holds. Again, try to keep your big toe down on the ground on that front foot. We're going to be turning over in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's turn it onto our butts for some hollow holds. Nice big deep breath in. This might be a tuck for some of us. Just a nice big hold here. Really diaphragmatically tensioned. Big breath in, and let's hold it nice and tight. Maybe adding in a little bit of motion, opening and closing. Let's be really strong in that position. Jaws nice and relaxed and neutral. Good. 15 more seconds here, you guys. Let's try and take in a little bit more air, so a little bit more breath. Put that tension down in our core. Hold on nice and tight. 3, 2, making our way up to our feet. Let's get up to our feet. Let's start to open up those hips a little bit. Going into some nice hip swings. So we're just going to open up a little bit, a couple little steps, open the other direction. Inner thighs should be really exposed to the front of that camera. Ready? Here we go. Just a couple nice hip swings out, or open the gate, or Chuck Norris roundhouse kick. You guys call it whatever you want, as long as you're doing it. You can remember, really embrace and engage the core as we lift the leg. This shouldn't just be for the hip flexors, it should be for the abs as well. Good last couple. 4, 3, 2. Great job. All right, let's get down to some squats. So we're going to go into feet about hips width apart. Hands are going to reach out in front. We're going to start to find a little bit of our bottom position. We're going to hang out here for about 30 seconds or as long as you can. Just pushing the knees open, getting comfortable in that nice deep squat. Just spend a little bit of time down here. If you need to, come up, reset the feet. We might not have the flexibility yet. That's part of this warm-up. We'll get back into these squats again to see how we're feeling towards the end of this dynamic workout or warm-up. 10 more seconds here. Shift that weight around from ankle to ankle, foot to foot. Working on the mobility. 3, 2. Nice job. All right, let's go into our lunge matrix. So similar to our floor matrix, we're going to go forward, sideways, and back at an angle with a nice overhead swing. Alternate those legs. Ready? Let's go. Nice big swing. Get that back extended. We're really trying to drive through our hip as we reach up overhead. Same thing as we get out to the side. Oh, good. Looking at 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job, you guys. All right, we're going to go into that lateral lunge that we just practiced. Instead of an overhead swing, we're going to do an overhead side bend. So I'm going to feel a little more stretch on the inside of my leg. Go ahead. You can kind of self FMR, which is just a functional reaction technique. You can push your hip with the opposite hand. I'm feeling a nice big stretch on the inside of that leg. Good. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, you guys. Go down. Let's do some inchworms. Let's pedal out those feet a little bit. Let's get those calves a little bit stretched out. And let's walk the toes up to the nose. Nice big stretch behind those legs. Walk it all the way back. If it feels good, you can either stay in a high plank right into your next one or go into your cobra, your up dog. Yeah, we got about 15 seconds. Nice job. Looking at 5, 4, 3, 2. Good work. Let's stay down in that push-up position. Let's go to our second round of Spider-Mans. This time we're going that opposite side reach under that arm. Same side rotation, open up towards the sky. Nice big stretch. And alternate those legs. Let's go. Good. Just alternating that nice long stride. Good. Squeeze your core a little bit as you open up. I want those hips to turn, but I still want them to press towards the floor. Just really exaggerating that opening, that upper back mobility. We're looking at 3, 2. Good job. Let's go down to our bellies. Let's work on some of that extension, opening up those hips a little bit. Squeeze your butt. Hug those inner thighs tight together and fly through those buildings. Some super people. Arms can be back. Sometimes in the beginning, I like to use my fingers just to kind of get me pressed up a little bit of support. So I'm not using my low back alone, but I'm squeezing my butt and then just giving my upper back a little bit of tension and then try to stay there as I extend my arms out. 10 more seconds. Hold on nice and tight. 5, 4, 3, 2. Back up to our feet. Come on up, you guys. Good work. We're just going to go a couple little light jogs. You're going to grab your shin. You're going to pull your knee up. You're trying to feel a little stretch in the outside of that glute. A couple little steps and pull. If we have any trouble with this one, you guys can also just kind of take a seat here. and pull your leg towards you, just alternating sides. But again, just getting the lateral tissue, those glutes really firing. Nice job. Couple little steps. Looking a little less than 10 seconds here. 2, 1. All right, guys, last one. Back into that squat position. Let's see how we're feeling now that we've moved around a little bit. Oh, I can already tell that feels better. All right, here we go. 30 seconds, bottom position, and go. Nice and comfortable. Head up, chest up. Push those knees out. Start to recognize how you're feeling as we're starting to warm up and loosen up a little bit. Good. 15 more seconds here. Adjust those feet. Knees press way out. Shoulders are down. We're looking at 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, you guys. Go ahead, shake those legs out a little bit. Go through one more little one here. Let's grab a light weight. We're just going to go into some nice, easy RDLs. So we're going to go single leg toe touch, hinging at the hips, and just coming down nice and easy. Big stretch behind the leg. Right into it. Shoulders back, pin to the body. Weights dragging down that shin, down that thigh. Good. Careful that we're not trying to reach the weight to the floor. Only as far as the hips allow us to hinge and gives us a nice big stretch. Beautiful. Let's go ahead. Switch those legs. Again, nice little light single leg toe touch. Focus is on my left. And down. Good. Be careful as we go down that we're not starting to bail out through that right hip. Keep the hips nice and square. Readjust, shoulders down and back. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and recover. Good work, you guys. Good job. All right, guys, let's grab a really light weight. Let's go through some of our pendulums. We're going to do some swinging today with some kettlebells. We're going to do some overhead work. So pendulums are a perfect exercise for us to get into before we start our 30-minute Emom today. So we're going right foot in front, right hand. We're going to go swing down, getting that shoulder to tip forward, and then I'm going to swing up, trying to get that shoulder blade now to kind of tip back as I push my hips forward to decelerate the motion. But I'm letting the weight do the work. Good. Get a couple more, 2 more. Good. Switch. Left foot, left hand. Nice swing down. And drop. Good, you guys. And let's switch into our frontal plane, palm facing forward. Nice narrow stance like we talked about for that frontal plane hip movement. Swing down in front. We're going to drive up overhead, push the hips to the side. Good. Core's got to be nice and tight. Good. Switch arms. Let's hit the other side. Nice swing down in front. Little squat. Drive and push. Almost as much core work as it is mobility and warm up. It's really isolation. We're going through a lot of side bend, forward back, rotation. And our last one, right foot slightly in front of the left. We're going left pocket, right shoulder, little backhand. Good. Notice we worked through some of these rotations through the hip early. We did some pec to open up the chest. See all the nice progressions through this warm up. Good. And switch sides. Let's hit that last one. Again, really trying to twist through the hip, a little through the shin, not trying to wreck through the knee or the low back. Last one. And go ahead, put those weights down, shake them out, you guys. Good job. Quick sip of water if you need it, towel if you need it. Otherwise, let's pull out this workout and talk about the fun we're going to have today. All right, team. A couple slight little modifications based off of the website, just because I wanted to mix it up a little bit. Supposedly, I have some authority to do that, so why not? We're going to work for 30 minutes, essentially working for 25 with a minute rest in between. I absolutely love Emoms. You get to determine your intensity, your work pace, but no matter what, you're working for the same duration of time the whole way through. I'll have the clock set for 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. You guys are welcome to work the full minute. That 10 seconds of transition time or rest is just to get us prepped so we can get as much into the next exercise as possible. All right, we got 5 exercises we're going to talk about today. First one's going to be an overhead dumbbell matrix. So this is part of what we warmed up with some of those pendulums for. So if you guys have a moment while we're going through this, grab your weights and let's work through just a couple little warm-up presses. We have 3 directions that we're going to press with to start, and this is our common dumbbell matrix. We're going to press with a little dip out in front, so you can see I broke at the knees for a little push press. So it's a little bit of an angle out in front. I'm going to go press, press forward, press, press to the side, and then a little back diagonal, back diagonal. So one more time. Forward, forward, side, side, back diagonal, back diagonal. Goal is to work for 50 seconds, so find a weight that's not overly heavy, but that you can maintain. If you guys have heavier weights that's not going to be able to help uphold for 50 seconds, then just try to get through 2 or 3 sets around and then put them down, use the rest of the time as rest. Number 2, we're going to do some single dumbbell front squats, okay? But we're going to do them in a front rack position. So all you need is a single dumbbell. You can use one of the ones you use for your overhead matrix or a different size. But we're going to go to a nice front rack position today. This is nice for unilateral work. It's really good for the core and stability. We're going to go one hand in a front rack position. I use my other to counterbalance where I go, and we're going to go through 5 squats on my right, switch hands, 5 squats on my left, switch hands, 5, 5, 5 until that time is up. But adding in that front rack position with a unilateral dumbbell to kind of work a little bit more on that core. Woo! From there, number 3, we got some kettlebell swings. I didn't leave, I'm coming back. All right, guys, we're gonna have some variations in there today. Okay, kettlebell swings can be a whole bunch of different manner of what we're looking to do. So first round, just to get moving, we're gonna start with just some Russian swings. So we're gonna go down and swing to about chin height. Not a big dip. Okay, kettlebell's nice and close to my butt. There shouldn't be a lot of space between my hands and kettlebell and the bottom of my pants. So keep it nice and close. Stand up and drive. Second variation, we'll go overhead. Third variation, we're gonna do some alternating. And again, these are going to be based off of rounds. Not all in one round will we do all these variations. So I should give you guys 3 variations. In the 4th and 5th rounds, we'll make some decisions based off of what we want to do. Exercises number 4 and 5. Number 4 is going to be some plank work. So you guys can do some plank work. You can do some toe touches. You guys can do some shoulder taps. You can do some airplanes. You guys can do some inchworms. Anything that's going to statically hold you in a straight arm locked out position is the goal. Try not to hyperextend the elbow, but have a slight flex. Just like when we do our deadlifts or our RDLs, we want a soft knee or a soft elbow, not a locked out elbow. Last minute's going to be cardio. You guys get some self-choice today. You can determine whether you want to slam some stuff, throw some things around, run in place, maybe do some roundhouse kicks, maybe some shadow boxing. Anything that gets that heart rate pumping a little bit today is going to work just fine for me. Just make sure your area is clear if you're doing any boxing or kicking, unless you don't want it to be clear, and then you can bring some people around, see what happens. I don't know what your day went like yesterday, but let's start better today. All right, you guys, if you have any questions, you need any modifications, we have our overhead dumbbell matrix, we have our single arm front rack squats, we have our variations of our kettlebell swings, some plank variations, and then finishing each round with some cardio, jumping jacks, jump rope, anything that feels good to you. If you guys need any modifications that are live with me, go ahead, throw it in the chat. If you have any questions, feel free to do it. Otherwise, we're going to get started in about 30 seconds. Again, you guys can adjust weights throughout the workout if you feel like, hey, the overheads are getting too heavy or too light, or the swings are going to get Again, it's going to be more difficult to put a kettlebell above head than it is to get it chin height. So recognize you guys can modify those weights as we go through, but we're pushing for 30 today. We're right on time. Feel good. Let's go. All right, team, we're set. 30 minutes, 6 rounds, 5 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest, and progress. We start with our overhead dumbbell matrix in 10 seconds. Nice front rack position. Little small dip, big press. Forward, side, back diagonal. 3, 2, and let's go. Starting to work through some of those presses. Core is nice and tight. We don't got to move super fast in this first round. Remember, we got quite a few to go today. I also said 6 rounds as if I can do math today. We're going to do 5 rounds. Side, back, back. Good. Keep working, guys. We got about 20 seconds to go. Again, your first position is shoulders back. Make sure your shoulder blades are out of the way as we go overhead. If your shoulders are shrugged up and you're trying to press overhead, you're just going to create a bunch of grinding and not have the space. Shoulder back, arm will go overhead. 10 more seconds. Keep pressing through them. Little dip, little drive. If weights are too light, stick to the strict press. No dip, just a drive. 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop one of those dumbbells. We're into our front rack squats, alternating every 5. Again, I want it sitting in the hand, not just resting on the shoulder. Ready? Go. Good. You'll notice that dumbbell's kind of sitting on my shoulder, just one butt of the dumbbell, and my hands pressing up the front of the dumbbell. So I'm working on driving my elbow up as I come out of that squat. Good. Every 5, switch sides. Good. Working on your depth. You're going to feel yourself getting shifted left to right. Dominate with your core. Don't let that happen. Beautiful. 20 seconds. Nice big deep breaths, you guys. Big breath in. Hold it as we go down. 10 seconds. Looking at 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's grab those kettlebells. Russian swings. Chin height. Nice little hike from the floor. Drive up. Squeeze down. Ready? And go. Good. Find a breath. A lot of power from those legs. Be explosive. Good. Core's nice and tight. Let's keep those eyes at a neutral gaze out in front. Don't let the head work up and down too much. Eyes should be fixed. Good. Again, we can relax the grip on the way down and then squeeze and drive. 15 seconds, guys. Good work. Guys, gals, humans. 10 seconds. And 3, 2. Good work. Plank work. We're into those plank holds, or you can go to the toe touches, shoulder taps, whatever feels good for you guys to start in this first round, as long as it's a form of a plank. Weight can shift forward and back if we're just holding for this first round. Good. Whatever we're doing, just make sure those shoulders are protracted or pressed up towards the ceiling. 30 seconds on that hold. Good work on breathing while we're moving through this. In through the nose. Good. Engage. Shift that weight onto those hands. Good. We're pushing 10 more seconds. Looking at 5, 4, 3, 2. Good work. 10 seconds. First round of cardio. Jumping jacks, jump rope, hop on your bikes, get running around the room. Excuse me. Ready. Go. You know we're pushing the full minute. No question about it. No 50 seconds here. Let's try to really turn this up on the cardio today, you guys. Good. A lot of power. Push through it. If we're on the bike, get the resistances up. We're slamming. Try to break that cement on the ground. Go get it. Good work. Good. Push, 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 push. Again, some of us non-impact. This might just be some good knee drives. Core nice and tight. Good. Keep working, you guys. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. We got about 20 seconds. Let's go. Keep that pace. Keep that pace. Keep that energy. Come on, come on, come on. You determine how hard you work today. 10 seconds. Push, 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 push. Come on. Every rep in 5, 4, 3, and recover. We go again in a minute. Back to our overhead dumbbell matrix, front rack squats. This time for the kettlebell swings, we're going to work overhead, so a little bit more pop and control. You guys are moving great today. I love it. Good Friday. Let's keep this intensity. Keep firing away. 30 seconds. We're back at it. Good. Breathe. Bring that heart rate down. Try to get back to as calm a state as you can. 20 seconds. Dumbbells are back up in our front rack for another set of our matrix. Here we go. 10 seconds. Let's do it. And in 3, 2, and go. Side, side, back, back. Again, really elbows underneath those dumbbells. Good deviation of that wrist. Beautiful. Core nice, nice and tight. Good. Dip drive, dip drive, dip drive. Forward. Keep working, keep working. Full extension. 10 seconds. 5, 4. Front rack squats coming in 2, 1. Good. Switch it up. Drop a dumbbell. Nice front rack position. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and deep into that squat. Again, you feel like that single end of that dumbbell is sitting on the shoulder. The hand is underneath. Elbow is up in front. From the bottom, drive that elbow up, almost like you're pushing the weight forward. Good. 30 seconds. Remember, switching every 5, so we're getting that bilateral work with some unilateral exercises. Good job. Good depth today. Really pushing that pace, pushing the consistency. 10 seconds. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Keep that depth all the way through. 5. Good. 3, 2. Kettlebell swings going overhead, American swings. 10 seconds. Again, we've talked about this before. Make sure that kettlebell is not pointing straight up. I want a little tip forward so the weight pulls itself down. Ready? Hit it. Good. We're feeling like at the top, we're just poking that head through that window and then pulling the head back as it comes back down. Very nice, you guys. Good work. Good. Find your breath in here. A lot of tension. Protect yourself when you're coming forward by keeping that core nice and tight. Beautiful. Looks great. You guys, 20 seconds. Good. 10 seconds. Hold tight. Hold tight. And 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Back into our planks. You guys can alternate into something new. Some airplanes, some taps. We can go to the feet. Do some inchworms. Pressing up in that push-up plank plus position. Good. If we're opening up through those positions or going through any move, make sure we're pulling that belly button into the spine and really keeping tension of that core, especially as we rotate or close down. 15 seconds. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. Cardio. Get right to that machine. Here we go. Quick transitions. I want that full work. We got the minute to come up in 3, 2. Let's do it. Go. Turn up that resistance. Pick up that speed. Nice job. Keep breathing, you guys. Big deep breath that's in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're looking at 40 seconds of work. Let's go. Turn it up. Nice pace, you guys. Keep firing. 30 seconds now. Come on. Good. 20 seconds. 10. Come on, keep pushing all the way to that beat. Looking at 5, 4, 3, 2. Recover. Good job, you guys. We're back in 1 minute to our overhead matrix. Make any adjustments in those weights that we need to. Nice work, you guys. Great job. All right, we're back to those overhead matrix. 20 seconds. You guys want to mix it up in these rounds instead of a back diagonal? Let's go front diagonal. So still forward side, but just front diagonal. Here we go. And in 5, 4, 3. Push the pace. Here we go. And go. Core nice and tight. Shoulders are still down and slightly back. They can elevate a little bit with the punch. That's all right. Good. "20 seconds to go. Come on, keep pumping them out. Dip drive, dip drive, dip drive. Good. 10 seconds. 5, 4. Push all the way down. And recover. Good work. We are into those front rack squats. Maybe thinking about increasing that weight or just staying consistent. Just keep your depth. Ready? Go. Good. Maintain that good breath. Big deep breath in. Sink. Come up. Exhale. Start again. That's it. Nice job, you guys. Looking about 20 seconds here. Keep pumping them out. You guys can mess with those foot positions a little bit. You want to go wide. You want to go narrow. Maybe a little split stance. Just be consistent on your depth. 10 seconds. Go, go, go. Good work. Good work. Good work. Come on, come on. Get them out. Get them out. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, we're into those kettlebell swings. We're doing some alternating this time. Single arm. And go. Working on that hand transition, that good hand-eye coordination. And try to keep that head up, eyes up. Keep an eye on that kettlebell, but don't let the head pull down towards the ground. Very nice. Good. 30 seconds here. Strong core. Stand up nice and tall. Don't let it pull you forward. Good job. 15 seconds. Keep swinging. Come on. 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We got our plank variations. Down onto the ground. Again, you guys can maybe do some walkouts. Walk it back. Opposite of those inchworms. Some shoulder taps, some airplanes. Good. Just press away from the ground. Make sure those shoulders aren't starting to shrug too hard up towards those ears. Smart positions, you guys. Good job. Good. Keep that head and jaw nice and relaxed. Those look great, you guys. Good work. 15. Hold on nice and strong. 10. 3, 2. Cardio in 10 seconds. Excuse me. There goes. Let's do it in 2, 1. Let's go. Push that pace. Come on, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Big deep breaths. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Nice work. You guys put in that effort. Keep moving, you guys. Come on. We got 30 seconds here. That's it. We're right there. Come on, grind. Go, go, go. 10 more seconds. Keep pushing. Let's go. Looking at 5, 4, 3, 2, and recover. 2 rounds to go. 3 done. Very good work, you guys. We're doing wonderful. You're going to get your choice now on those kettlebell swings. You guys can go with some alternating. You can go with some American. If you guys would like, you could also do a little bit of a complex. So going Russian to an American and just controlling those 2 motions together are always a fun way to switch it up. We're going again in 25. Good. Make sure we're still getting some water. All right, team. We are back to our overhead dumbbell matrix in 10 seconds. Hiccups today. Whew. Here we go. 3, 2, let's go. Again, your choice. You guys can go back diagonal or front diagonal. You want to get weird? Do both. Go 4 directions. Just mixing in one of our uncommon with our common matrix. Good. Keep pushing. Core's got to stay tight. Shoulders down and back. Full range of motion. One of the big things with these matrices, make sure we're not pressing out too far away from the body. Still think up at an angle. If the weight's too far away from our body, it's going to put a lot of stress on the joint itself. Good, you guys, in 3, 2, 1. Front rack squats. Keep pumping them out, you guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Good. 5 and 5, and then switch. That's it. Keep pushing. 30 seconds. Good depth. Weight still sitting back into those heels. I like the toes being active. I want them touching the ground. Good. Sit deep into that squat. Come on, push that depth just a little bit more. 10 seconds, team. Good work. 3, 2, 1. And good work. We're into those kettlebell swings. Your choice of a Russian, American, alternating, or that complex combo I just showed you. In 2, 1, let's go. Good. Pushing from those legs. Good. Staying up nice and tall. Finishing with that core strong and tight. Good job. Head up. Push, push. Great swings. Good job, you guys. Looking at about 15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're into those planks. Woo. You guys can also do some plank walkouts with the feet. You can do some walkouts with the hands. In and out. Very good. Good. Nice pace, you guys. Great job. 20 seconds. Good. 10. And 3, 2, 1. Cardio. Let's get that heart rate pumping. And 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Pump those reps out. Let's get it. Come on, come on, come on. You determine your work today. Let's go. Push that pace. We're nice and warm, nice and loose now. Now we're just fighting fatigue. Let's go. 30 seconds. Just kidding. 40 seconds. That's the mental aspect of this. Dig deep. Come on. Stay strong. Good. Breathe. Your breathing does not need to match your movements. It just needs to be consistent. Don't pant. Big deep breaths in. Long exhales out. We got 10 seconds, you guys. Come on, let's push. We got one round after this. 10 more. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Keep it going, keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Time. One more round. All right, guys, no secrets in this last round. We're going to push it. All right. Full work. We got our dumbbell matrix. We got our squats. We got our swings of your choice, planks of your choice. And we'll finish with some cardio. Last round. Let's push it. Let's determine your day right now. 20 seconds. 15. Let's get those dumbbells out. Rack them up. Here we go in 10. Last round. Let's push it, you guys. Come on. Let's get that working. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Mixing in all those patterns. Pushing that pace. Still that full, nice lockout. Core's nice and tight as we rotate through any of the punches across or back. We're looking at 25 seconds. Let's keep pushing. Come on, every rep. Get them in. Get them in. Those hands extended up to the sky. Nice big reaches. Nice work. Looking at 5, 4, 3, and front squats. Here we go. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and go. Good. Nice full big deep depth. Big ranges of motion. That's it. Keep counterbalancing. Let that hand get way out in front. Sit that butt way back behind you. Increase your depth by a half an inch. Come on, let's go, let's go. Good. Twenty seconds. Push it, push it, push it. 10, 5, 4, 3, kettlebell swings on deck, and 10 seconds. Switching it over. Your choice. Remember, we got those Russian swings, American swings, alternating swings. You can do a combination of each. We go in 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Nothing changes. Hinging at those hips, nice and strong. Pushing from the ground from our feet, not pulling with our hands and back. Good. Keep it up. Keep it up. 30 seconds. Hey, keep pushing, you guys. Come on. You got it. You got it. Dig in deep. Let's go. 15 seconds. Keep firing. Keep moving. 10. Go, go, go. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Good work, you guys. Last round of those planks. Your choice in those movements. Ready? And go. Do some rows. Some airplanes. You guys can go opposite side reach to airplane. Walk it back to some inchworms. Walk it out. Good work. Good. Push hard. 30 seconds here, and then we got our last little bit of cardio. Come on, you guys. Push it, push it, push it. You've put in this much work. Let's get the quality out of it at the end. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last round of cardio. Here we go. Last big push. Here we go. 2, 1. 60 seconds of hard work. Let's go, you guys. Come on. Put out, put out, put out. Push it, push it, push it. You guys are doing wonderful. Come on, let's go. 45 seconds of work. Determine the rest of your day right now. Push that intensity. Come on. Don't stop moving. 40 seconds. Great job. Keep it up. Keep it up. Come on. 30 seconds to go. Come on. Don't let up. Keep moving. Keep moving. Pick up that pace just a little bit. We got 20 seconds. Come on. Going, going, going. Come on. 15 seconds. 10. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Give yourselves a hand. Good work, you guys. Killer job.